DK Recycling und Roheisen GmbH in Duisburg Hochfeld. Market leader for foundry pig iron in Europe. One of the leading global manufacturers of special pig iron. And probably the oldest industrial recycling company in the world. Today, the DK facilities in Duisburg are the biggest recycling plant for steel mill dusts. Roughly 250 employees manufacture about 300,000 tons of high-quality pig iron per year, based on the traditional blast furnace process. To that effect, DK employs a unique and internally developed method, the DK process. This process reconverts ferrous dusts and sludges into valuable raw materials. The special characteristic of the DK process is its high degree of zinc tolerance. As a consequence, the blast furnace is able to process waste materials that otherwise would end up in landfills. Thanks to this process, DK is the only company in the world that produces the highest quality of pig iron from waste materials, and is also a sought supplier of the highest quality of zinc concentrate for European zinc smelters. The European iron and steel industry currently generates 2 million tons of ferrous waste materials, out of which about 500,000 tons per year are recycled by DK, next to many thousand tons of other materials that can be recycled. DK is a valuable raw material source in Europe where raw materials are scarce. Our partners in Europe don't have any industrial alternative for the ferrous sludges and dusts they generate. They have to be landfilled. That would mean an enormous burden for our environment. This is just what we want to avoid, and therefore we continuously invest in new technologies that protect the environment, as for instance flue gas desulfurization and coal dust injection. In most cases, ferrous raw materials are so fine that they cannot be directly used in the blast furnace. Before, they need to be agglomerated in a sintering plant into a lumpy material. In a first step, raw materials are homogeneously mixed and then transferred onto the sintering belt. In the burning zone of this continuous transportation belt, dust particles are lightly molten so that they stick together. At the end of the process, the lumpy sinter is discharged. After cooling down, it is broken and sieved, so that it presents the optimum grain size for the blast furnace. It goes without saying that every step of the whole sintering process is closely monitored. What the ferrous sinter now needs is coke as a source of energy. Both materials are fed from the top into the blast furnace. Meanwhile, 1,100-degree hot air is injected from the bottom into the blast furnace. The more the input materials sink down in the blast furnace, the hotter they get, until they pass into the molten state. At DK, liquid pig iron and slag are tapped from the blast furnace about every 2 hours. After the liquid iron has left the blast furnace, it is filled into so-called ladles and transported to the casting plant. Then, the pig iron gets its solid state. In the pig casting machine, it is cast into billets of 10 kilograms, the pig iron pigs. Pig iron from DK is the most and the best tested and inspected pig iron in the world. Product classification is ensured by a precise analysis in the course of tapping from the blast furnace. Every tap can be completely traced back. Each pig iron batch is analyzed before and after casting. When the pigs have cooled and left their mold, they are either put into stock or directly delivered to the customer, by truck, railway, or ship. DK offers more than 100 different types of pig iron, from basic pig iron to specific alloys, tailor-made according to customers' requirements. 30 standard types are always available from stock. slag that is generated during the blast furnace process is a useful raw material too. Still liquid, slag is poured into open beds and after solidification and sieving, sold as certified material for building roads. 30 years of research have taught DECA to process even high zinc contents in the blast furnace, a know-how that is unique in the world. High-purity zinc concentrate that results from this process is a valuable byproduct and much in demand by zinc smelters. The laboratory is very important for DECA. It ensures end-to-end monitoring of the whole DECA process, 24/7. The laboratory does not only analyze the final pig iron, but also each and every incoming waste material. And every sample can be completely traced back. As a modern certified company, we can guarantee to customers that DECA always delivers the best pig iron possible. The basic condition for durable, high-quality products in different fields that have all one thing in common: pig iron as a high-quality raw material, produced in an environmentally friendly and sustainable manner by DECA in Duisburg.